One of the top questions I get from buyers when they come to me about buying here in Murrieta is, are there any gated communities? And while the answer there is yes, I always caveat that with, but seriously, Murrieta is one of the safest cities in California, consistently ranked in the top 10 of the state. So do you really need it or not? But it is an added feature and does have some cool benefits that come along with it. So today's video, we are going to break down the top 5 gated communities inside of Murrieta. Now there are more than we are going to include here inside of this video, but just to feature the top 5 communities gated within Murrieta, let's dive in. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, your local Temecula Valley realtor, and this channel is dedicated to all things living in the Temecula Valley, from new construction tours to neighborhood spotlights to new things coming here to the valley. I want you and your family to know exactly what it's like living here before you make the move. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's get into the content. We're gonna start with number 5 on the list, and this brings us to a gated condo community. These are known as the Madison condos in West Murrieta. So this is on the west side of Murrieta, the west side of the 15 freeway, closer up against the hills and kind of the slower paced side of town. Now this is a gated condo community, so you're gonna get some condo-like amenities. You've got your pool, spa, fitness center, clubhouse, all of that comes along with it. You're actually walking distance to some stores, shops, restaurants. It's really a great location, quick access to the freeway if you are a commuter. Now, because it is a condo community, you will have an HOA a little bit on the higher side compared to what you might get on the single family side, but you'll be paying $300 a month for living inside of that community. And when it comes to living inside the condos there, what are the prices? Now I'm gonna caveat this to say, and this will be the only time I say it here today, is these are the prices as of right now. If you want current information on these, give me a call, leave a comment down below, and we'll get right back to you with that. But as of right now, these condos go for the mid to high 400,000 price point. So this is really kind of your starter price point for the area. Gated community, great location, amenities that come along with that HOA, a really great choice. Number 4 on the list is actually one of our senior communities known as the Colony. When it comes to location, this is actually kind of the central Murrieta area. So this is actually right off of California Oaks off the 15 freeway, or Cal Oaks as we call it. Great location that's close to shops and restaurants, grocery stores, pretty much anything you need is really close there. This is a really fun community. It is a 55+ community, as I mentioned, but it's gated. It has a golf course, and it's actually guard gated. So you can't get in unless you actually know somebody that lives in there that puts you on the list, or if you're there for golfing. But other than that, if you're going to visit somebody, you actually have to be on the list. So some great security features there. When it comes to amenities, you've got a pool, spa, pickleball, golf, barbecue area, clubhouse, all sorts of activities, walking trails. This has got it all. You actually, once you live in here, outside of needing to go to the store, you pretty much have everything you need right inside of the community. So outside of that, for the HOA, you've got a $333 a month HOA, a little bit higher than what we see for most single family things, but it's a senior community, and that HOA actually takes care of the front yard maintenance for you inside of the community. So really great option for you. And when it comes to price point, living inside the Colony, there's a various size difference of homes. You've got 2-bedroom homes, all the way up to much larger homes. So price range is going to vary a bit, but those go from 400,000 into the mid to high 600,000 price points. But again, it comes with some amenities that I'm sure you'll enjoy if you're 55+ or older. So a really great location if you're looking for safety, to be around 55 or older, and amenities within the community. Number 3 on the list, we've got Murrieta Heights. This is probably a lesser known one that a lot of people don't even know exists. It doesn't get a whole lot of publicity, mainly because there's not a whole lot of homes inside of this community, but it is a gated community. And some really big homes, and they actually, a lot of them come with a really great view as well. So it's kind of a secret little pocket. When people come asking about neighborhoods, this isn't usually one on their list. It's usually one that we have to share with people, and then they absolutely love it. So the location for this one, this is actually just below Greer Ranch. and it's in the north kind of central area of Murrieta. So you've got quick access from here to Clinton Keith and the 215, and then if you travel a little bit further on Clinton Keith, that takes you down to the 15 freeway as well. Now location as far as shopping and all of that, you're still close to Target and Costco and car washes and all of those things, so plenty to do around the area. But if you want to get out to some sort of entertainment, things like that, you're going to need to get out to Old Town Temecula, Old Town Murrieta, and those are still going to be maybe a 10 to 15 minute drive away from this location. For amenities, you don't actually have any amenities within the community. You're basically just paying for the fact that it's got an HOA and it is gated, and that HOA is actually $169 per month. Again, you don't get the amenities, but you do get the exclusivity of that gated community. When it comes to price point, because I mentioned these are nice big homes, a lot of them have really great views, guard gated, kind of a secret community. We're pushing up over $1 million as far as price point inside of this community right now, but a really great choice if you want a community that not a lot of people know about. Number 2 on the list, we just mentioned it in the last segment, but Greer Ranch. So this is actually located just on a little bit more elevation than the previous one we were just discussing. And so this has a much larger base of homes. So when somebody comes looking for a gated community, quite often they come to us asking for Greer Ranch because they've read about it. There's a lot more out there on the internet about this community. So again, this one is located in a similar area as Murrieta Heights. It's just a little bit more elevated, but very close to the same access. So quick access via Clinton Keith to the 215 freeway, quick access if you go just a little bit further down to the 15 freeway off of Clinton Keith, close to shopping, restaurants, everything you need there, Costco, Target. Is there anything else you need to shop at other than just Costco and Target? Sorry, maybe that's just my family. But inside of Greer Ranch, you do actually get the amenities. So if you didn't like Murrieta Heights because of the lack of amenities, Greer Ranch would be a great option for you. So it comes with a pool, spa, barbecue area, playground, clubhouse. There are lots of nice, well-kept grassy areas. It's just a very clean community. It is guard gated as well, so not super easy to get into unless you are on the list. And even at times as a real estate agent, it's hard for us to get in there. So a really well-protected area as well. And you've got a varying range of size of homes and prices as well. So that HOA is $250 a month inside of Greer Ranch. And the prices as of right now, you're looking at the mid 800s to like the mid 1 million mark. So still under like the 1.1 mark for most homes in there, but a little bit of the like upper price range for Murrieta, but a really clean, beautiful community up in the hills, elevated, a lot of homes with some great views as well. And I've actually even had some people and clients that have seen deer walking through their front yards within the community. So if you like the wildlife and kind of the exclusivity of a gated community, Greer Ranch is for you. And top of the list comes in Bear Creek. So this is another community that when people call in and say, hey, I want a gated community in Murrieta, a lot of times they bring up Bear Creek. This is probably one of the most well-known, that's why it makes number 1 on our list. So location for Bear Creek. This is kind of northwest Murrieta against the foothills. You've got some homes that are more elevated as there's some elevation change and some hills there in the community. And it's a great location, again, on the slower side. Like I mentioned in the Madison condos, the west side of town, just a little bit slower, not as much going on, so a little bit less traffic. And you know, you might travel just a little bit further to get to some of the stores and restaurants and things you're looking at. But if you just want a quieter area, that's gonna be the west side of Murrieta. When it comes to amenities, Bear Creek is absolutely loaded with them. How I said Greer Ranch was a great, well-kept community, Bear Creek tops that by just a bit. So this is actually an exclusive golf course, guard-gated community. You are not getting in without some sort of appointment to get in there. Again, it's pretty difficult to get in. But as far as amenities, you've got sport courts, pool, spa, playground, dog park. You've got the golf course, gym, clubhouse, pickleball, horseshoes, you've got it all. If you are active, live in an active lifestyle, Bear Creek is a great option for you as well. For HOA within Bear Creek, you've got kind of 2 segments here. There is a smaller condo townhouse section of the community. They're still really well priced, but you're gonna have a little bit extra HOA. And then you have the single family home side of things, which these are all custom built homes on large lots, a lot of them with beautiful golf course views. So for HOA, you've got $295 per month if you're on the single family side of things. If you are in one of the condo townhome options, you've got the $295 a month single family plus an additional $380 for the condo fee. So it gets quite expensive if you're looking to live on that side of it. You may find a lower price point because of the condo, but it's gonna come with a pretty high monthly HOA. But again, this is a very exclusive community, an absolutely beautiful golf course. Another one that's hard to get into unless you actually know somebody who is a member there, but a beautiful place to live. Now, when it comes to the prices inside of the community, we've got mid 500s to the 800s for those condos. Again, like I said, kind of on the higher end of the condo price points. In single family homes, you're going from the mid 900s to up over a few $1,000,000. So totally depending on what you're looking for. But if you want that 5,000 square foot mansion on the golf course right on the fairway, you're gonna be paying a hefty price for it. So Bear Creek is a great option. Again, if you're living that active lifestyle, you have a little bit more budget than what typically comes within Murrieta. You want the exclusivity and a great location, Bear Creek takes the cake. That's it for our breakdown on the top 5 gated communities in Murrieta. There are more and we did not share them all. So if you are looking for additional information on gated communities in Murrieta, be sure to schedule a call with my team. We can get you all the information, give you all of the details like we shared here inside of this video. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, do us a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment below about any questions you have about living in any one of these communities, about living in the Temecula Valley or Murrieta in general. We're happy to get to those. We monitor that on a daily basis. And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time.